Today's video, we're going to talk about 3 ways to earn more Bitcoin with Cryptotab, or I should say, how to get more Bitcoin in Cryptotab. Maybe that's what I'll title the video, how to get more Bitcoin in Cryptotab. So here's the thing. I'm going to cover 3 main ways. Now, I've done a similar video, but that video was quite a bit different than what I'm going to talk about today. If you're using the Cryptotab browser, just to keep you up to speed, if you don't know what it is, or if you have questions about it, or if you've seen it before and you didn't understand it, then a couple common questions I get is it worth it? Will it affect your computer? That sort of thing. So I'll cover those very, very quickly before we get into the rest of the video. First things first, Cryptotab is nothing more than a browser built on Chrome. It's what's known as a Chromium browser. There are other popular Chromium or Chrome-based browsers out there. Cryptotab may be the most popular. Now, so if you're used to using Google Chrome, Cryptotab works identical. I'm using it right now. You can tell because I have this little thing right here. These are all the Chrome extensions. You can put Chrome extensions into Cryptotab. It's my #1 browser. I use it all the time by default. I use my Firefox browser on occasion for YouTube stuff, but that's because I've got a certain thing that works better in Firefox. But everything else, my MetaMask for Ethereum, Tron Link, everything else is up here. iOS wallet's up here, like everything else is up here. This is a game me and my kid used to play. So again, it's just a web browser. That's it, nothing more, except it uses your spare CPU, meaning whatever part of your processor that you're currently not using. If you've ever been to Task Manager and you see that you're currently using 30% of your CPU, that means the other 60 to 70% is available for Cryptotab to use, and they will use that to mine cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of times people will say, does that wear out your computer, et cetera, et cetera. I'm currently I have an i5 processor and a 5-year-old computer. I've been using Cryptotab on this computer. It's actually a laptop. Been using it on this laptop for years, over 2 years now, with no problems, and I keep it running almost 24/7. So it's not, in my experience, it's not going to mess up your laptop. Now, here's a lot of times when people hear that, they're repeating it from things they've seen on the internet, they've seen on YouTube. Typically, you can burn up your laptop if the mining software is using your GPU, your graphics card. It doesn't use your graphics card, so it doesn't use as much electricity, and you don't get the same heat issues with your computer. So my experience has been absolutely, totally safe. I have no problems with using it, none at all whatsoever. And I have a lot of personal friends of mine who use it as well. None of us have any problems using it. The second question is, you can't mine Bitcoin on your computer because it's not profitable. First of all, or you can't mine Bitcoin with a CPU. First of all, you're not mining Bitcoin with a CPU. They're mining CPU mineable coins such as Monero, and they convert those coins to Bitcoin and they pay you out. Can you get paid out? I'll just quickly show you. Just to put this to rest, I have been getting paid out for years. Payment history. This is my payment history. So I got paid out on the 20th, the 13th, the 6th, the 29th, the 22nd, 9th. This is March, February, it goes all the way back from 2020 all the way down to March 2018. I got my first 2,200 Satoshis out of there. March of 2018. So I've been using it since then. So I don't have any problems whatsoever. I get paid out. That's not a problem. Now, a lot of times what people will say is they'll say something like, is it profitable? Does it work, etc.? First of all, it doesn't use up as much electricity as people like to think that it does. It's only using the electricity in your laptop, and are you earning a profit on the electricity cost and your laptop use? Probably not. However, when you're using Google Chrome, they're not paying you anything. You're using your laptop already. So people fail to realize that it's only a fraction of the electricity because you're only using your web browser most of the time. I'll talk about an exception here in a minute. Most of the time when you're using the internet. So you're already using the internet. You're already using a web browser. You're already using electricity to power the internet. It's only the electricity from your laptop. It's not like it's going to jack up your electric bill sky high. That's what the question normally is. Is this going to hurt my electric bill? No, it's only the electricity from your laptop. Your laptop is limited. It can only use so much electricity. So with that being said, The primary reason to use Cryptotab is to be able to earn passive crypto today, because we believe in the future the prices are going to go up considerably. So with that being said, I love using Cryptotab browser. It's the only browser that pays you every 10 minutes in cryptocurrency passively, consistently, no matter what. It just pays you like clockwork. So let's talk about how to get more Bitcoin out of Cryptotab. How can you earn more? How can you make more? First things first. First of all, you want to be using the web browser yourself. So this is a start page. This is a different extension, but it connects to Cryptotab browser. It always has Bitcoin down here and your current balance and all your most popular little websites, right? So this, I always recommend that you use it yourself. That is tip number one. Make sure you're using it yourself. It's not enough just to download it. It doesn't work unless it's actually opened up on your computer and you're using it. So you want to use it. I use mine 24/7, 365. What does that mean? Even at night when I'm not on, I have my Cryptotab browser open because I just choose to. There's no reason not to. I'm telling you, it has not affected my computer at all. I mean, like at all. Like I love using the browser. I love earning with it. I keep it open. The more you keep it open, the more you're going to earn. That's the bottom line. Second of all, make it your default browser. Same thing. Make it your go-to browser that you use, because otherwise you won't, if you try to if you always use Google Chrome or you always use Mozilla or something else, what's going to happen is you'll just forget, you'll forget to use it. If you make it your default web browser, you put your bookmarks in here, it's going to be your go-to browser. You're earning without even recognizing it. Fun story. I started using a Cryptotab browser. I even promoted it, built a little bit of a mining network. And if you look in my payment history that I just had, there's a gap from like May to September of 2019, I think, or maybe it was 18. Maybe it was 18. There's a huge gap in there. I stopped talking about it, stopped doing whatever, and I just let it. It was my normal browser. I knew I was earning Bitcoin, but I didn't really know how much I was earning. I wasn't really paying attention to it. All of a sudden, I went to make a withdrawal, and when I went to pull it up, I wasn't using this little function here, so I didn't have it up here then. And I went and opened up the browser, and so I clicked this button here, and saw that I had 3.003 at the time. Bitcoin was close to 10,000. That was it ended up being $331 worth of Bitcoin. I thought, wow, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. So now I had that because I had a mining network, and I'll get to that in a minute. But it was unbelievable how well it works just to pay you. Google Chrome's not going to pay you. Safari's not going to pay you. Cryptotab pays you, and it's freaking awesome. It's a lightweight browser, and it's super, super fast. Here's another tip. Don't minimize the browser. A lot of times people think, if you look down here, I've got Microsoft Edge minimized because I have another passive income stream that runs in Microsoft Edge. But I can minimize that. I can totally minimize that, and it doesn't matter. You don't want to minimize Cryptotab because it cuts the mining speed by 2/3. It cuts the mining speed by 2/3. Keep that in mind. By the way, just to prove something, I normally get about 2,700 hash per second, but when I'm recording videos, I'm using a lot of my CPU, so Cryptotab automatically adjusts to whatever's available. It does not affect your computer usage at all. At least it doesn't in my case. It never has. So with that being said, don't minimize it. So when I tell you that I have it up, I actually have every night when I am done working in my office, I open up my Cryptotab browser. I go to another one of my passive crypto websites, and I have this one down here running in Microsoft Edge. If you want to learn how to earn crypto, I'm literally earning it from three different ways overnight. If you want to learn how to earn more passive streams of crypto, you can always go and subscribe to our Crypto Passive Profit Strategy newsletter. Link is down in the description. 5 streams of crypto income, totally passive, totally free to get started with. So I told you, the first thing is you want to make sure that you're using the browser for yourself. Make certain that you keep it open 24/7. Don't minimize it because the speed decreases by 70% if you minimize it. Make it your default web browser just so you're using it all the time. The second thing is you want to learn how to get referrals. Grow your mining network. You want to grow your mining network. If you're not using the Cryptotab browser, I'll put a link in the description, but you'll see a page like this, get paid for web surfing. You'll just click download, install it, and start using it. But if you scroll down somewhere in here, it gives you some information on their affiliate program right here. So they have a 10 tier or 10 level affiliate program. You earn 15% of everyone on your first level, 10% on everyone on your second level. So the key is you can't worry about your second, third, fourth, fifth, and you don't need to. If you focus on your first level, some of this is going to fill in itself all the way down. You can do something with your second level. I'll talk about that in a minute. But your first level is what you want to focus on. You want to work on getting referrals. Now, a couple of tips to get referrals. And by the way, just to show you, I mean, it can add up. If you get 5 people who get 5 people, perfect scenario, what could you earn in a picture perfect world per month? That's not exactly how it's going to work, but you can't control your second, third. Well, you can do a little bit on your second level. Again, I'll talk about that in a minute. But your third, fourth, fifth level down, you can't control. But you can control first level. So you want to get those frontline referrals. You're going to be earning 15% from their using, mining, them using their computer, doing their own mining. And it's easy. It's free. It's so easy to get people to use it. So the key is, who do you know that wants to make some extra income? Who do you know who surfs the internet? Who do you know who likes technology? Who do you know who likes cryptocurrency? Those are all people that you could talk to and have them start using the Cryptotab browser. And it's super simple. I tell people, hey, listen, I'm looking to use this new browser, this new technology. I'm going to looking to start working or promoting with this new browser. I want to share it with people. Do me a favor. Could you test it out for 30 days and just let me know how it works for you? Let me know how much you earn, because you're literally able to earn money using the web browser. And that's all you have to do. A lot of people will download it. They'll start using it. And in 30 days, ask them, hey, can you click over there and see what you've earned? They made 50 cents. They made $1. They made $5. Depends on the price of Bitcoin, really, and the speed of their mining. But you just ask people, hey, how much did you earn? Some of those people will keep using it forever. Forever. Here's the second thing. Another way to get referrals is to add your referral link. You'll get a referral link. Add your referral link to your signature on your email. Any web forms you're on, you can add it, the signature there. We have an entire course. Our Crypto Passive Profits course is actually a paid course where we walk through and teach you, all several different free ways to be able to help you get referrals. Things like what I just discussed. There's some social media techniques. Everything from just sharing it on Facebook, Twitter, etc., to sharing when you make a withdrawal. Hey, I've just made my, one of the things I shared was I just made my 60-second withdrawal, or maybe it was 66. I would have to go back and count. 60-something withdrawal from Cryptotab. That's compelling to people. They're like, what? Yeah, clearly it's working. Clearly, that thing is, he's still making money with that thing. So the big one is paid advertising networks. Knowing where to advertise on paid networks, paid banner networks, different types of pop-under networks. Cryptotab is one of the easiest things to advertise if you know where to advertise. So one of the things that I cover in our course, I talk about specifically where I've advertised, what some of my results were. I even talk about places maybe that I haven't advertised, but I'm looking to, and it's just giving people places ideas on where to advertise. The problem with paid advertising is you can advertise, you can spend money to advertise, and you can lose money as well. So the whole purpose in the course is to help people not lose money and understand how to build out their mining network using paid advertising. That's absolutely the fastest way to build your mining network. No question about it, is using paid advertising, paid networks, knowing which ones to use and how to use them. So we covered, the first one was use the web browser yourself. The second one was to get referrals. Now, the third way that you can get more Bitcoin with Cryptotab is to be able to teach your referrals to get more referrals. So here's the thing. One of the things that I believe strongly in is social advertising, not just social media, but people that you come in contact with, people that you talk to, people that you mention cryptocurrency to, people that you talk to about making money, people that you talk to about anything. I always recommend sharing Cryptotab with people like that, people that you know, and I teach you exactly how to do it in a way that brings value to a relationship, and you don't come off sounding all scammy and weird to people. But the thing about that is, if they start using it, and I told you earlier, I gave you one example of a test market approach. When you call someone back and you're like, hey, just curious, are you still using that web browser? They're like, oh yeah, I haven't thought about it, but yeah, I'm using it. Can you pull it up? Tell me how much, you've earned. And they're going to tell you. And at that point, you can just be like, oh, that's awesome. Do you want to speed up your earnings? Yeah, how? Well, I've been advertising. It's got a 10 level of a referral program. They'll pay you 15% of everyone else who's using it. How does that work? If you can teach some of those people, even just a few of those people, and not everybody's going to want to do it, but some people will. one of the most popular searches on the internet is how to make money from home, how to make money online. 70% of the adult population, before they die, will at some point look for ways to make additional income either from home or on the internet. That is an enormous market. So it's practically everyone would like to have a free way to make some extra income. So it's a matter at that point, it's a matter of taking the level 1 people that you know and being able to teach them. Now we have a way we're working to put this on steroids, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But the idea is teach them what you're doing. You can say, hey, I'm advertising on this network. Here's what I'm doing. I'm advertising on this network. Here's what I'm doing. Here's how much I'm spending. Here's what's happening. You can do that kind of on a small scale without oversaturating yourself, but you're going to be able to help your level 1, your front level referrals, be able to start growing their referral network. And that's awesome, because now what happens is you end up in this situation where it's like you're creating these little mini online franchisees where they're all kind of building their own little thing, doing their own little thing. And you're not going to spend one dime of advertising on those level 2 referrals. They're spending their advertising dollars to build their own business. But here's the thing. You're making 60% of what they earn. It's like whatever they earn for their own advertising efforts, you earn 60% of it. So that's incredible. So number 1, use it yourself. Number 2, get referrals. Number 3, help your referrals get referrals. Now, the ultimate goal, I have an entire strategy. I call it my 3-phase plan. I'll put a link down in the description. But the 3-phase plan is really ultimately about helping people have a simple way to get those level 2 referrals. It's taking to the next step. Nobody really talks about this on Cryptotab, but it's helping people go to that next step. Right now, it's still under development, but we actually have a Crypto Passive Profits course over here on Subscribestar. And this course that we have right now, I just put up lesson 20. It's under development right now. There'll probably be, I don't know, there'll be at least 30, maybe 40. I'm going to keep adding to it. Every time I come up with something new that's going to be helpful, I'm going to add to it. This one was about how to get your active, I've learned, some things I've learned about keeping referrals active. This is one of the advertising networks that we're using. This is another advertising network. I mean, so if you sign up for Subscribestar, I'll put a link down in the description as well. What you want to do is come all the way to the bottom, start on lesson 1, and just start binge watching. Go all the way through it. You'll be able to join us on Discord. We go over there, we hang out. It's a great place to be able to get questions answered. If you have any questions, you can, I'm typically hanging out over there in the Discord, and you can just literally, this is about turning Cryptotab into essentially a business. A passive income business. That's the goal. It's currently $9.99 a month. Once it gets completed, the plan is to charge $29 a month. But here's the key. When it comes to helping you get your referrals, you can teach them what you're doing, or you can just say, hey, go check out Subscribestar. Eventually, this is going to be hosted on our own website, and we're going to have our own affiliate program that's far more lucrative. But Subscribestar has an affiliate program. If you go to subscribestar.com/referral_program, you'll see all the details here. But so you can be able to, you ain't even got to worry about teaching them everything that you're doing, or you don't have to worry about answering their questions. I answer people's questions in Discord all the time that are using Cryptotab that aren't in my mining network. So literally, you can get access to Subscribestar right now while it's only $9.95 a month. In the next several months, I'll have it completed. We'll raise the price to $29.99 per month. But right now, it's $9.99 a month. You can get access to it. If you have someone who's using Cryptotab, say, hey, come check out this course. It's $10 a month. That's how I've learned to do what I'm doing. That's all you have to do. And you'll make a little fiat currency there from the referral. And not that it's a lot. Ultimately, we want to have a referral network that's going to be paying out far more generous. But this is just something you can do so you can go ahead and get started while we're still developing out the full Crypto Passive Profits course. All right, so today we covered 3 ways to get more Bitcoin in Cryptotab. Use the browser yourself. Make your default browser. Use it 24/7. That was the main thing. Number 2 is get referrals. Who do you know? Use email signature campaigns. Use social media tactics. Share it on social media. Look for paid networks to advertise on. You don't necessarily need me to go. If you've got the spare money to go spend and to test networks, that's exactly what I did. You can go test networks yourself. You don't even have to come over here and join the course. Help your referrals to get referrals. That's the third thing. Help your referrals get referrals. That has massive leverage, like massive. Literally, you help enough people learn how to get referrals. You could stop if you wanted to. You could stop doing your own advertising, and your referrals would continue to do. Some of them are going to continue to build their own network, build their own business. They don't need you any longer once they know how to do it. So whether you were to bring them straight to Subscribestar, use a referral program, not, all you have to do is teach them to do what you're doing. That's it. Hey, you can do this. Let me show you where I'm advertising. Let me show you how I'm advertising. Let me show you how much I'm spending, what it's taking. Let me give you my plan. If you can lay your plan out to someone, that's totally fine. Now, the challenge is if you had 10 people, you wouldn't want to tell all of them exactly where you're advertising and how you're advertising, because if they have big budgets, you can blow out one advertising. That's why right now I have a total of 5 different networks, I believe, in all 4 networks overall right now. I'm going to be adding 3 more, and I've got about 6 more on my list I'm researching. So the whole goal in the course is to be able to have enough different advertising networks advertising that none of us can oversaturate any one space. That's the whole goal. That's the hope. That's the goal. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you start using Cryptotab. If you've never used it before, I'll put a link in the description. You don't have to join us on Subscribestar, but if you want to join a great group of people that are building business together, building passive income with Bitcoin, building passive income with Bitcoin, go down. I'll put a link to the Subscribestar down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, crypto equals freedom. Crypto wealth, I'm out.